Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. It's time for another episode of Mark's Monday Minutes for Portland Real Estate for the week of December 12th. And I'm reminded with the green behind me that we are halfway to Christmas. That's right. It's the 12th. Christmas is on the 24th. If you haven't done your shopping, you better get out there so you're on the nice list, not on the naughty list. All right. Let's begin with those three takeaways of the week. First of all, buyer opportunity is at its highest level possible right now for the remainder of December, as well into probably the third week of January. Second point, mortgage rates are helping those buyers because this is the fifth week in a row they have fallen. And finally, third, if you're thinking about those real estate plans for 2023, talk to me. Let's put a timeline in place. Okay, let's begin. For the week of, again, December 12th, our active total of homes, 3,540 homes on the market for buyers to choose from. This is the third week in a row we've been down below 4,000, and we're almost halfway down to 3,000. So as expected, we're not going to see new inventory of homes coming on the market just because this is not the time of the year where, unless you have a seller who has to get their home on the market, they're just not going to. And that shows. And the new listings this week, 253. Last week we had 271. We've just been down below 300 homes now for several weeks. We're just not going to see new inventory. Number of pending homes in the last week, 338. This was a check up from about 100 from the week of Thanksgiving, which is good. Again, active buyers, serious buyers, are putting homes in escrow, which is also helping to contribute to that decline in the overall number of available homes. The number of sold homes in the last week, 255. These homes were put in place a month ago, so trending downwards as we would expect. Now, what's interesting is the number of price adjustments. We've been telling you sellers are going to hold the line now through the end of December. I think in January they'll drop some prices if they haven't sold by then, but we've had only 946 homes that have had a price adjustment in the last 45 days. That's just 26.7% of the listings. Nationally, we're still sitting at upwards of 42% of homes that have had a price adjustment, so we're well below that. But again, I think sellers are just digging in their heels. They're not going to drop prices, and the homes that sell will come out of that cadre of homes that have had a price adjustment in the last 45 days. But for the homes that have not sold, the prices are going to remain constant, perhaps through the end of the year. That said, there's opportunities for buyers. We'll get to that in point number one. Number of coming soon, no showing homes. There's only 12 out there, folks, so there's not many, but I can show them to you. I can get you information on them. If you want, reach out to me. I'll get you information on them just so you know what's coming after the first of the year. All right, the number of sold homes in the last 30 days, 1,276, giving us roughly 2.7, almost 2.8 months worth of inventory, which is absolutely expected and normal for this time of the year, and frankly still low as it has been now for 5 years running. All right, the number of four-car garage homes. This is where always the car enthusiasts are looking. 107 homes out there right now with a four-car garage or larger. 24 of them are under $1 million. That gesture again. Those are the affordable garage homes, under $1 million. Now, in the last week, we've seen 6 new listings come on the market, 4 of which were under $1 million. We've seen 8 go pending in the last week, and 7 have sold in the last week, of which 5 of those 7 were under $1 million. Total supply of homes that have sold in the last 30 days with a 4-car garage, 24, 16 of which, 2/3, were under $1 million. What this gives us is roughly a 4-month supply of any property with a 4-car garage or larger, and these are multi-million-dollar properties, so yes, they're going to sit on the market longer. Last week we had 6 months of inventory, so that tells you how volatile that number is. However, the number of homes under $1 million with a 4-car garage, we're sitting at 1.5 months of inventory, so still far less than the overall spectrum of all homes in the Portland metropolitan area. Now, we talked about takeaways, Luis. First of all, buyer opportunity now and into January. Why is this? Well, I can tell you a story. We have a buyer right now who just got $15,000 in credits along with their offer. They're going to pay for all their closing costs and have money to buy down the rate. Now, this is happening because there's no more sellers coming on the market, a handful, but virtually no more sellers coming on the market for the next foreseeable 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. And if you can find the right seller, they're motivated to still close, because if they're on the market, they still want to close. Some sellers are negotiable. There will be more negotiable after the 1st of January. So think about it. If you're thinking this might be your window of opportunity, buyers, instead of having gotten beaten up with multiple offers back in May and June, this is your opportunity. Seize the opportunity. Now, second of all, I also mentioned mortgage rates have now fallen for 5 weeks in a row. Right now, a conventional 30-year mortgage is sitting about 6.4%. An FHA rate, the base rate's 5.8. With the fees, it ends up being about 6.6. But this is so much better than the 7% rates we were just seeing 2 months ago. This is fantastic news. They're coming down. Hopefully, they'll continue trending down into the new year. Now, third point, as we're looking at New Year's resolutions, if you're thinking about plans in real estate, if you're thinking about to buy or sell a home in real estate, let's talk. Let's talk now, because I would rather put a timeline in place for you so we can work and be working towards that same goal on the same timeline with various tasks along the way to make your life easier and to make sure I have all the time allocated for you to take care of you as befitting our arrangement. All right, that's it for the week. Have a wonderful week. Remember, green says Christmas in just less than 2 weeks, folks. Go get your shopping done. Stay on the nice list. Don't fall onto the naughty list. No one wants cold this time of year. And that's it. Buyers, talk to me. Mortgage rates are good, getting better. And let's talk plans for 2023 for your real estate plans. Have a wonderful week. See you next week.